In this session, we are going to talk about the different plant parts and animal products we are using as food. So now let's start by understanding what are the different plant parts that we are using as food. Before that, let's see what are the different parts of a plant. We know that plant consists of a root, it has stem, it has leaves, flowers and fruits. All these parts are used as food by us. In different parts of the world, different things are eaten as your food. So we know that these all parts, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There are 5 main parts of a plant and all these 5 parts are used as food. If one of the part may be in one plant, say root is important, in another plant stem is used as food, in some of the plants leaves, in then another flowers and fruits. In very few plants there are ingredients wherein both more than one part, that is maybe root and stem both are edible, then maybe your stem and leaf are edible, so on and so forth. In some of the plants are such that all the parts of that plant is edible and is useful for us in one or the other way. We use plant parts not only as food but also as spice, but also as medicine and different other things. So plant plays a very important role for us, for our food requirements, also for different other our requirements, say medicine, also for our say spices. So now let's take up the parts one by one and understand that how we are utilizing and what are the different examples of that particular part. So now let's say root. So we know that for root, what is a root? It is a part of the plant which holds down the plant into the earth. Also, it provides water and minerals to the leaves for the photosynthesis or for making their own food. So the roots are one of the very important parts of the plant, and the roots which are edible for us, which we can eat, are your sweet potato, radish, carrot, and there are different other roots as well. How is it that we are able to eat the roots of these particular plants and not of the others? The reason is the food is stored. Whatever food is made by the plant is being stored in the roots. As you can see how thick this radish is and the carrot and your sweet potato is. The reason is that whatever the food these leaves are making, they are storing it inside the root, right? And that is why the root is becoming thicker and thicker, and that's why it is edible, because the whatever food, the carbohydrate or whatever it is making, the food the particular plant is making, it is being stored in the root, and that is what we are eating. Moving on, the other part that we have or we utilize for eating habits is stem of a particular plant. So what are those? We eat potato, we use the sugar cane for taking out juice and making sugar. Then we use asparagus, we eat asparagus as salad, also in different kinds of curries. So asparagus again is a stem of that particular plant. The potato is your modified stem, right, which is again used as food, right? Then from the sugar cane we obtain juice which is converted into sugar, right? And asparagus we are using as salad, right? And so on. So we use different kinds of stem of the plants for our food. Then we have leaves. Again, leaves are rich in mineral and they are very rich in your vitamins, and that is why they eat lot of green vegetables. We always suggest people to have green leafy vegetables because they are really healthy, because they are rich in minerals and they are rich in vitamins. What are the different leaves that we are eating on our daily basis? One is your fenugreek leaves. These are, in Hindi we call them methi. And then we have spinach leaves, that is palak, and we have lettuce leaves. These are used as mostly they are used as salads. They are eaten raw, right? So all these leaves are the rich source of vitamins and minerals, right? So we eat lot of leaves because they are really healthy for us, and they prevent us from having any kind of deficiency disease. Then moving on, we have flowers that we eat. What are the different kinds of flowers that we are eating? One, we have broccoli. Everybody must have heard of this particular vegetable. It is not actually a vegetable, but it is a flower that we are eating as a vegetable, right? So we have a flower, broccoli, then we have cauliflower, again that is also flower, then we have artichoke. All these are your flowers which we are eating in our different ways, either as your salad or as a curry. In different ways we are eating flowers of a plant. Then fruits. Again, there is a major misconception that fruits like mango and apple are categorized as fruit, but biologically speaking, brinjal or your eggplant is a fruit. Then okra, that is a lady finger, is a fruit. Also, your cucumber is a fruit, right? So even your tomato is a fruit, right? So anything which has seeds in it, any food that you are eating which has got seeds in it is basically a fruit. So as you see, okra has got certain seeds in this. Then you see cucumber also has seeds. Even brinjal has seeds. So any food, that you are eating, whether it is in the form of a curry, if it contains seeds, that means that is a fruit. So we are also eating fruits. Then what else we are eating? We are eating seeds. What are the different seeds that we are eating? On daily basis, we are eating rice, we are eating maize, then coconut again is a seed, then you have gram, right? So different other pulses, right? All these are your seeds that we are eating, right? So if we talk about coconut, this also gives us oil, right? So we see how, and even wheat for that matter is a seed, right? So all these are the seed. Usually the grains that we call, these seeds are usually known as your grains that we are eating, are nothing but the seeds, right? Also the pulses that we are eating are also seeds. So now let's see some other types of plants in which more than two parts are utilized. For one of the examples is banana, right? So in banana, we know this is the part, that is the fruit that we utilize for eating, right? We know that, okay, this is something which we are eating in our daily lives. Then apart from that, flowers are also edible, as well as stem is something which is also edible. So you can see that in banana plant, we have 1, 2 and 3 parts which are useful for us, which we are eating in our day-to-day lives. There is another example, that is again pumpkin, in which you have most of the parts that are edible. That means that you can eat them in your daily life, right? So one is definitely the fruit which is there, the pumpkin fruit that you can eat. Apart from that, the flowers are also edible. You will usually find, if you go to the market, you will find that people are actually selling pumpkin flowers, right? So you can actually cook them and eat them, right? So this is again the second thing which is edible in the pumpkin plant. And then definitely there are pumpkin seeds which are edible. Now these are the example in which we see there are more than 2 things or more than 2 parts of the plants which are edible, right? Apart from that, we have the example of coriander, wherein we have the coriander seeds which we utilize for spices, for making spices. And then also we have coriander leaves which we utilize in our food requirements. Then also apart from that, we have mustard. That plant also provides us with oil yielding mustard seed, and also the leaves are utilized for the food material. So in this way we see that there are different kinds of plants which offer different parts for our usage, right? For example, like I told you, banana, pumpkin, mustard, coriander, and you can make a list of different plants which are providing more than one part which is edible, right?
Now subscribe to Bright Duty course at ₹1 per day only. Download Bright Duty app from Play Store and get the online courses prepared by competent and experienced teachers for different education boards of classes 6 to 10. Bright Duty courses are available for the subjects of Math, Science, Social Science, English and Hindi in English and Hindi medium. Bright Duty follows 3-step approach, that is learning, assessment and exam preparation. In learning, topic-wise video lectures with explanation of concepts and discussion of textbook examples and questions are available with the solutions. In assessment, topic-wise online MCQ test, practice assignments and chapter-wise question bank are available with the solutions. In exam preparation, previous year's question papers, sample papers and model test papers are available with the solutions. Sign up today on Bright Tutor and avail your courses at affordable prices.